Have you ever wanted to escape life? Have you ever thought of just running away? Not necessarily escaping life as in death, but escaping the situation that you're in, escaping the pain, the trauma, the heartache, the life of feeling stuck. You just want to jump in your car, book that plane ticket, and just go to the place that you feel the grass would be greener. Go to the place that you feel life would be just a lot more easier and smoother. Somewhere where you can go to numb the thoughts, numb the emotions, numb the pain. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like you just want to escape your current situation, your current life? Just run away and don't look back. Me too. I have been there so many times. I have escaped a lot of my life at times. I've reflected back on a lot of my moments where life was just tough, life was not going easy, I was stuck feeling in a rut, and I didn't know what I wanted. So, a lot of the time, I would jump in my car, go for a drive, just drive anywhere. Feel that freedom, feel that sense of happiness. Or I'd book a plane ticket and just go to a different country, different state just to escape the thoughts, the moment, the heartache. But in reality, we have to come back to that moment. We can't just push everything under the rug and think, yep, it's just going to stay there. We can't escape it forever. It is always going to be there. And as much as we want to run, jump in our car and not look in the mirror and look back, at some point, in reality, we have to face it. We have to face the emotions, the pain, the heartache. We can't always run from it. Maybe it's not all about running away from a situation. Maybe your escape is to numb the pain, numb the emotions, numb yourself because you don't want to face anything. What we do is numb ourselves with alcohol, drugs, partying, anything that we can find that's just going to distract us from that situation, that moment, the things that are going on in our lives. I understand, I've been there a lot. I used to watch it as a child from my parents, and I always thought it was something that I could do. It was normal. Whatever you're feeling, the emotions that you no longer want to feel, the sadness, the anger, or the situation that you're in, you're having a bad moment, or the heartache, the breakups, the pain. What do? You turn to alcohol, you turn to drugs because you feel like they're going to numb you. They're going to switch off the switch in your mind to the thoughts, the pain, and you're going to change into a different person for that short period of time. You're going to feel a sense of overwhelmness with the alcohol. You're going to feel that sense of happiness just for that short period of time. The drugs, you're just going to feel eccentric and happy. Turn some music on, and there's your mood just changed. But what we don't realize is once they start to come out of our system, once we start to come into that hangover, the come down of all of the suppressed drugs and alcohol coming out of our system, it just makes us 10 times worse. We fall back into that pain, we fall back into those negative thoughts. And for what? All of that fun just for a couple of hours, for a day, for a two, for the whole weekend. We're back to the same place again. We escaped the moment, we escaped our brain, our thoughts for that short period of time. I used to watch my parents do this a lot, and I always thought it was normal. But now, growing up and realizing it is not. But a lot of people do this because it's just a temporary thing just to get over that exhilarating pain that they hold. We try run away from everything that we can, but we can't because we have to face it. We have to face it head on. It's kind of like fear stood in front of us, like a bull that's charging towards us. And we're wearing red. But all we can do is stand there. We have to stop running from our fear. We have to stop running and escaping from the pain, the emotions, the heartache, the situation that we're going through. We have to take on the emotions. We have to absorb, but we have to release. The trauma, the rejection is the same. We cannot escape it. It's always going to be within us that we have to face. I actually did this a lot in my life. I would travel a lot, run away from people, run away from things, run away from my thoughts, numb myself. From all the pain and rejection, I would numb myself, thinking that it would help me. By tomorrow, when I wake up, I'll be fine. But in reality, you're not. You're probably 10 times worse. And as much as I want to escape that moment, run away, numb myself, I have to face it. I did it for a long time in my life. I would always escape certain situations, certain people. I would be so stuck in life that I would just buy a plane ticket and run away. Feel that sense of happiness, feel my sense of me. Sometimes traveling would actually help me, give me a sense of realization that, do you know what? Even though I've left my current situation, I'm going to go back home and face the problems. I'm going to go back home and make a plan. Make a plan of all of the solutions that I can think of to fix the current problems in my life. So sometimes escaping can have its benefits for us to realize and just have some time out for ourselves to come back and face the problem head on. If we continue trying to escape the life that we live, what is the point of living? Why don't you face the problems? Face the oncoming fears, the abandonment, the rejection. Face it, because it's only going to make you 10 times stronger. As much as I still want to escape certain parts of my life, I no longer run away. I no longer numb myself. I express my emotions and move on. I let go of the outcome. I let go of expectations and just live life, knowing that everything is going to be fine. No matter what life throws at you, you can always handle it. So if you're going through a tough time and you just want to escape, I want you to face it head on. I want you to face it, grab the bull by the horns and be like, let's go. Challenge. Challenge accepted. I am no longer running away from my fears or the pain or the situation that I'm currently in, because sooner or later I have to face it again. And what is the point? What is the point facing that situation over and over and over again? Why not face it right now? Build the resilience. Build the person that you want to become. Build that strong, independent woman. And just face it head on without running. Because sooner or later we have to. Otherwise, we will never be resilient. So let's stop escaping our life.